Hello friends and my viewers. Recently I had been watching this movie Kota Factory. It's actually a web series on Netflix, and in that I could make out that this really coaching culture is a kind of factory only, where the child is sent and then they are trained to mug up things, and they're trained to get good scores, get admission into the professional institutes, earn money, and lead a very lavish and luxurious life. So that is actually put into the mind of a child that if you enter this premier institute, if you do this kind of a professional course, you are going to be wealthy and you are going to lead a very, very prosperous life. So this should be your aim. So it is actually a training of the students, young minds in one direction, and there's a herd of such students who go to these coaching centers and get trained in one direction. So it is actually a kind of factory. Coaching centers are kind of factory which produce one kind of or like-minded students who are running the same race, a similar race. And you cannot differentiate between the interest of the various individual students, that how these students are different from each other. Okay, so the competition is so much that they aren't able to concentrate or focus on some other interests which they really want to pursue. So this can be very, very harsh on the students. This can be very, very detrimental to their health, and that can encourage certain steps taken by students which can take their life, like suicide, and also some chronic illnesses which can snatch many years of productiveness from these young minds. So it is very, very important that parents acknowledge the interest of their child. Teachers acknowledge the interest of their students, guide them in a proper way, instead of just putting them in a rat race in the herd just to pursue certain courses which are important from the point of view of professional growth and money growth or something like that. Just please dig deeply that what the child actually wants, what the interests the person or the child has, which can give contentment and satisfaction to the child without any anxiety, depression, loss of confidence, loss of dignity, self-esteem, and for the whole life the child can pursue that passion very happily with a lot of content without any kind of stress. So it should depend upon the interest of a child, not like we are going to force something on the child. Secondly, these coaching centers are becoming dummy schools, which is not a good concept. Dummy schools means that the school is producing dumb people. Okay, dummy what means? There's nothing. It has nothing to offer. Okay, so why we have to send our students to such schools which have nothing to offer? Okay, they will say that we are sending just for the label that the child is attending the school to get the attendance, but is it that we require or we expect from a school? Instead of just naming them dummy schools, please put some other label to those processes, instead of sending wrong information amongst the young minds. The dummy school concept and dummy school mushrooming should be stopped. It is not appropriate. Then the coaching centers shouldn't be dominating so much and spreading this information that school knowledge, school studies are not enough, and you require to actually enter in a coaching center, join a coaching center for proper guidance, and that will actually lend to more, or increase the your probability of getting a good institute and growing your career and your profession. So it should be let in the child to decide that what they want to do. If they want to just get coaching in particular subject, then that is well and good. It's not important that we send the child for the whole day after school to a coaching center just merely because we think that this is going to bring them much better scores. Okay, so why don't we keep our child's preference, a student's preference first in mind, instead of just preferring these coaching centers and these kind of dummy schools, and not paying attention to the interest of a child. So I want to send a message to the parents that you please see that what your child is interested in and work over increasing or finding out opportunities in that field and encouraging the child to grow in that field instead of just going behind a conventional system or the coaching system and sending the child in or making the child a part of a rat race, a herd, and converting these coaching centers into just factories producing same kind of people competing for same kind of purpose and having nothing different. So with this, I think you're going to think about this. Bye.